Raiden. Now, keep heading for refinery.
Now keep heading for the refinery. Okay. We got a hollow chip. We got a rocket launcher. We got some repair nano paste. I like that. Ooh. Data storage, 2 out of 2. Okay. Okay, so he's still like walking around. Bullseye! Alright. Let them do their natural rocks. This is a stealthy ass stealth game. So we gotta do that. We got me some watermelons now. Some watermelons. It's delicious as well. Ah. All right. Get off! Oh. Sigh. There you go. I think that's all enemies. I think that's all the enemies in this region. In this region.
They have erected an electromagnetic barricade. Maybe expecting UG or cyborg attack, huh?
UG or cyborg attack. Nothing from around here. Anything around here? Oh god, Raiden. What I done? What I done? Okay. Alright. Going over here.
Raiden, wait. We're picking up a wireless transmission near your position. From the frequency, most likely an enemy data terminal. Check it out. We may be able to salvage some intel.
Boris? Boris? What is it? VR mission. Okay.
The stealth craft made it back to Sochi all right?
Duh. Safe
Duh.
and sound. No repairs necessary. Some routine maintenance and she will be as good as new.
Good to hear. I'm guessing that thing doesn't come cheap.
Well, an old Soviet army friend gave me discount. He runs a PMC specializing in airborne warfare.
An Air Force for hire? That's a new one.
Ever since SOP, Mercs started to fill more and more regular combat duties. SOP ended, but the trend did not. Most every modern military relies on PMC support in one way or another.
Good news for Maverick, I suppose. Anyway, that's quite the little jet your friend has. I was expecting a lot of turbulence coming in that low, but she was smooth as silk. Didn't feel like I was a bird exactly, but probably the next best thing.
The MQ-133C uses a brand new type of active adjustment control system. Sensors on the plane take readings 120 times a second, and to be honest, I don't know how it works. But the crew chief tells me this is what keeps her flying so steady. It is all state-of-the-art technology. There are only 3 of them in the entire world. Even the RQ-133 spy plane she is based on is only 2 years old. It is fitted specially for Cyborg. So maybe demand is a bit low now, but I think that will change soon, eh?
It's funny. Its guts are all bleeding edge, but from the outside, it looks almost retro.
Until recently, stealth design
Retro.
was focused on radar-absorbing materials and improving aerodynamics. But lately, engineers are trying to use the shape of the craft to do more than improve gas mileage. Maneuverability is a low priority. This kind of plane is not meant for dogfighting, after all.
And we can afford all this? I hate to ask, but will we clear a profit on this op?
You need not worry about such things. But yes, we should be fine. Where the proper equipment can make or break a mission, we should have the best. That miss with the anti-air missile last month was a painful reminder of this lesson.
Ah, yeah. I see what you mean. Huh. I didn't think flares could still fool anti-air missiles like that.
They, can't. At least not with any modern missile. Recent missiles rely on a dual wavelength, or IIR system, for guidance. Flares wouldn't fool either of them. But that was no recent missile I had. That Gusak Derma couldn't even take down a fat tilt-rotor target. And at close range, chort was me.
Come on, Boris. We had no intel. No reason.
Oh, jeez, right.
You budgeted for the tools appropriate for the job. No one blames you.
Perhaps. In any case, now we know what we are dealing with.
That's
Still a
lovely.
bit, but this time I am stretching the budget as much as possible. Expenses like that
The loudest belches in all the land.
are all part of this.
Both were worth the money. This body's more capable than I could have imagined.
I'm glad you feel this way, since it is still company property. Remember, you quit on us, you either return it or you buy it.
Yeah, Boris. I remember the first 5 times you told me.
Raiden, what I said about staying focused on the mission.
Understood.
No need to explain.
I say this because I have been there. I have let my emotions take over on the battlefield. Some of the PMC work I did after my discharge was... They were gray area jobs. But that's all in the past. When I took on those former PLA soldiers to form Maverick, I laid out my conditions. We would only take operations we believed in. And we would run them clean. No exceptions. Most of them agreed. They had their own bad memories from their time in Paradise Lost.
Paradise Lost. Isn't that a reference to something?
Yes, of course.
Isn't that a reference to Metal Gear Solid lore?
Most of the ex-PLA have moved on now in any case.
What is
But
that,
the
chat?
point remains the same.
I want to know.
Everyone at Maverick is accountable for their actions. We are clear to take this job under international law, and we can use force against any cyborg hostiles under the basic rules of engagement. But remember, if we harm any civilians, on purpose or no, it will mean trouble. All kinds of trouble. So, stay in control and stay on mission.
Sir, yes, sir.
Raiden, if you ever get lost, use augment mode to check it. By using augment mode, you get useful for when you can... Raiden.
Okay.
Useful.
Sounds like Inmani was a pretty great leader. Such a goddamn
Damn waste.
I've run cover for a lot of VIPs, but men like him are a rare breed. He had all these conflicting factors to deal with. Old tribal tensions, business interests, the military. But Inmani got them all working together in a stable government, and all without firing a shot.
The savior of a nation. No wonder they called him that.
He had a gift for sure. But he also put in the hard work. He was big on equality and justice in every aspect of government. He fought for it day in, day out. Inmani single-handedly
Day in, day
energized
out.
his people. He's a big part of why
Okay,
the
I can
country
give
recovered
Imani
so
some
quickly.
respect.
True. It was more than
Died like a
buildings
bitch.
and jobs. The people had hope.
But
again.
Armani's still
If
good for
only
his
we had
people.
someone like him back in Liberia.
He's still good
Things
for his
would've been
people.
different, that's for sure. And it was my
No
job
matter
to
the
protect
odds.
Raiden, come on.
him. Inmani wouldn't want me to go after Desperado. Not out of revenge, anyway. But he would want them stopped. And that's exactly what I'm going to
Not
do.
like this. Rules of nature. Alright, Armani can get a little bit of vote. I still love you.
Right. That saying you like about your sword being a tool of justice?
Yeah, it's why I fight. Sometimes taking a life saves others.
A life, or 2, or 3, or 40.
40 in your case.
but I know what you mean. Besides, it's not like those cyborgs you're fighting have been brainjacked.
Wouldn't be much point in sending jacked cyborgs.
True. Having someone pilot a body remotely only really makes financial sense for espionage missions. And
Damn.
you might as well use UGs if you're
Kevin,
gonna
the
let an
real
AI control
fanboy,
the
because
soldiers.
of talking about Solid
So, yeah,
Snake.
they're probably using emotional restraints, but those cyborgs are fighting of their own free will.
Starting to see where I'm coming from?
I get it. It's just you didn't used to seem so comfortable with the idea. What about what Sam said about your ideals holding you back?
Ah, bullshit.
Sam.
He's good.
Oh,
But now
right.
I know how he moves, how he thinks, and I've got my new body. My philosophy says when and why to fight, not how. It won't keep me from beating Sam. And next time we meet, I will beat him. I'll kill him, and I'll do it to save others from suffering, with my ideals intact.
With my ideals
Alright,
intact. Any new?
One thing I
Any
can't
new
stop
stuff?
wondering about, Jeff.
What's up?
Sam. If he wanted to kill me back on the train, he could have, easily. So, why didn't he?
Good question.
He's your Virgil of the game, man.
Your left eye was our only.
He's
big
your
issue.
Rivalus.
After he stabbed it, I got nothing. I mean, I got the details from your report after the fact, but that's it. He was probably just too distracted. Boris's attacks, escaping. There was a lot going on.
No, that's not it.
Well, why else? What does he have to gain from letting you live?
He just wants to feel your hot body, Raiden.
Raiden, head for the oil refinery.
Okay.
No? Got something else for me?
Yeah, you mentioned SOP before.
The
How
Sons
much
of
do you know
Patriots.
The Sons of the Patriot system?
There you go. That's some Metal Gear Solid
As
4
anyone else
stuff.
in the industry, probably. Basically, a nanomachine software combo for controlling contractors. Used to be required for all PMCs. Soldiers couldn't fire unless their ID matched their weapon and they had clearance. From their commanding officers. And the rules of engagement, I mean. It had some mental effects as well. Moderating pain, enhancing concentration, that sort of thing. The idea was SOP would
Frickin'
minimize
drugs.
arms smuggling and civilian
Frickin'
casualties.
drugs.
A kinder, gentler war. An oxymoron, any way you look at it. Civilian deaths did drop, though.
Because soldiers in the system could coordinate in real time, share info. Between that and the ID weapon locks, a lot of people felt better about employing privatized military. The irony is, the system was developed based on criticisms of PMCs, mostly American interventions. SOP propaganda said it would put limits on the war market. What it really did was shift market share over to the PMCs.
MCs.
Civilian deaths went down, but total casualties just kept on climbing.
More than ever, war was big business.
And business was booming. Until SOP got hacked. Suddenly, everyone realized how dangerous it was to have a single system controlling entire PMCs. That was the beginning of the end for SOP. Public opinion on privatizing war did a 180. After that, a lot of local conflicts and civil wars died down.
Damn.
PMC conglomerates had to split up and downsize just to stay in business. And that about does it for SOP 101. Class dismissed?
Class dismissed.
Not bad, Professor. But it's not the whole story.
No, I know.
I
Let's
know.
finish this later. I
Better keep moving.
Need something else?
I thought we'd get back to our little history lesson. What do you know about the Patriots?
I know that they were behind everything we talked about before with the SOP. People thought these 12 guys controlled world politics and the global economy from the shadows.
And they were right. Except there weren't 12. And they weren't guys. Or even human.
Ooh, my
They were
legs.
massive AI
Ooh,
networks.
my legs.
All the better to gather information on a global scale.
Ooh, my
Or
legs.
censor it if they wanted. They'd manipulate factions to keep wars raging, all while selling arms to both sides. The PMCs made billions too, of course. SOP was the Patriots' masterstroke. They could control battles directly, down to each individual soldier. The system might even still be around if the AIs hadn't all been destroyed.
I'm impressed. You know your stuff. Not many people have even
Why?
heard
But
of
my
the
arm is
Patriots.
feeling stiff
More
or
than when
like
they were active. But
very,
still,
not very
many.
achy,
Almost
sensitive.
no one knows they were AIs, or that they're the real reason SOP went away.
Well, the few that do know aren't going to talk about it publicly. Even the world leaders.
Especially the world leaders. The people would panic, assuming anyone believed them, which they wouldn't.
Oh god, my
You
legs.
can find
I'm sorry,
speculation
my
on the
arms.
net if you look hard enough. Some of them get pretty close to the truth.
Yeah, it's just
but
basic
the
Metal Gear
stories
bullshit,
never
blah
made
blah
it
blah.
into the mainstream. Just another conspiracy.
Even though this is like codec calls and
I'm
it's
not
just like repeating
surprised.
history, but
It's a little hard to believe, you know? It just...
it sounds crazy.
Doctor, you have anything more on these cyborgs?
Only what we went over in your briefing. If you had been paying attention, standard military-grade cyborgs. MCFC integrated carbon nanotube muscle fiber. Impressive response time and power yields when focused correctly.
When focused
Most
correctly.
can function without breathing for short periods of time.
Okay. Nothing I didn't already know.
Yeah, right.
Not all cyborgs you face will be the same, of course. You may notice a range of different capabilities. It all depends on the manufacturer. Muscle fiber and neurotransmission technology is advancing all the time. Of course, you have the very latest science has to offer.
Thank you.
A typical cyborg is no match for your equipment.
If you do say so yourself.
No, I realize combat is one must determine a course of attack. Or
Oh my
cyborg
god, okay.
agree.
I'm kind of like leaning towards not talking to the people.
Hey Doc, I'm curious. Can I recharge off any cyborg, even a non-military unit? Not that I ever...
A pedestrian cyborg? I very much doubt you will encounter any of those on this op.
Against the rules of engagement.
I know, like I said, just curious.
In theory, then. No, I would doubt very much that you could. Even from the...
Doctor,
Yes. Most non-military enhancements use polymer muscle fiber, carbon nanotube, and polymer organic. This is so true.
I will talk to these assholes later. We gotta keep the momentum and then fight Blade Wolf. It's not that I don't want to. Not that I don't want to shut them off or like keep them out, but we gotta keep the pace. There you go. We gotta keep the pace of the game. Keep moving forward.
Greetings, cyborg.
Greetings, cyborg.
show yourself.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh, we're facing. What the fuck? A cyborg doggy? A robo doggy. Get out of here.
And
You are.
I am IF prototype LQ84I.
IF prototype.
Interface prototype. All autonomous UGs feature high-level onboard artificial intelligence. An additional prototype interface enables
Verbal communication.
I possess an intellect far beyond human reckoning.
You don't say.
Say.
Okay then. What's the meaning of life? Why are we here?
Why are we here?
I am here to kill you.
That's sick.
That's it?
It.
Pretty simple thinking for such a mighty intellect.
Select.
I may analyze orders, but I may not disobey them. Should I disobey a direct order, my memory would be wiped. I must
A dog that has like a chainsaw for a tail.
Good as an intellect if you can't use it.
Yeah, right?
Your taunting
Tell him,
is
Raiden.
pointless. Exterminate.
Oh my god, let's go, boys. This is one of my favorite songs. Oh! Whoa, what the hell hit me? Oh, his knife.
Required.
Oh! I can take these posers down. Watch this. Watch this.
I am not allowed a choice. You must die.
Ugh.
Re-engaging.
No. I feel no pain. Help me. Ow! Come on. You call this violence civilized? Hell yeah, I do. Time to leave them all behind. Oh my god, this game is great. No. Stop! Oh! I'm my own master now. Continue.